Special Olympics and New Jersey athletes. My name is Kathy Clemente, and I'm the wellness coordinator at Delta Dental. And one of the things that I do for my job is I teach exercise and fitness classes to the employees of Delta Dental. So today we're going to do a stretching session. And you're all athletes, so you know how important it is to stretch before you do your sport. And you always want to stretch before and after your workout session. So one of the first things I just want to talk about is, why do we stretch? Why is it so important to stretch? Okay, the number one reason is stretching decreases your risk of injury. So you always want to make sure your muscles are nice and warm and loose before you do your sport. If they're tight, that's when you can get hurt. So we always want to stretch to decrease our risk of injury. The second reason is it improves your performance. So whatever sport you do, whether you're a runner, a swimmer, depending on whatever your sport is, you'll do better in your sport if your muscles are nice and warm and long. So you definitely want to stretch for that reason. And the last reason is it decreases your muscle soreness. And I think that's one of the best and most important reasons. And you always want to stretch at the end of your workout to avoid muscle soreness. Okay, you have a really hard workout. You want to make sure you spend the time stretching for about 10 to 15 minutes. And hopefully you won't be as sore. It helps break up the lactic acid in your muscles and push it out. All right, so every stretch we do, we want to hold it at least 30 seconds, and we're going to do it 2 to 3 times. So for today, for this class, we don't have time to do it for 3 times each, but when you stretch on your own, you always want to hold each stretch about 2 to 3 times. Okay, but that 30 seconds is important. So we're going to get started, and your code word for today is Delta, okay? D-E-L-T-A, Delta. So make sure you put that code word in so that you get your points. All right, so we're going to start off stretching. You're going to want to get a mat, okay, because we are going to get down on the ground at one point, but we're going to start off standing now, okay? And I want you to just keep your feet wide, okay? And we're going to circle your right arm forward and back, and left arm forward and back. Okay, and cross both arms in front and back. Ooh. All right, let's keep your arms at your sides now and just gently twist. You might hear a little bit of popping and cracking. That's totally fine. You're just kind of waking everything up. And that's a good thing. All right, let's keep your feet wide. What we're going to try to do is touch your opposite toe and stand up. If you can't get all the way down, just try to go towards it. All right, so let's touch left and come on up, right and up, left and up. Okay, we're going to do a couple more. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Great job. All right, keep those feet wide. Put your hands on your hips. You're going to bend both knees. Okay, take your right arm up and take it over to your left side. And you want to keep a nice straight line with your hip and knee and just hold it. Okay, you never want to bounce like this. That's not good. You want to do a nice static stretch where you just hold it in place. Okay, let's switch sides now. Left arm up and take it to the right. All right, come on back up. Keep those feet nice and wide. We're going to just do some head circles, but we're going to do half head circles, okay? So head starts down in your chest and slowly roll it to your right shoulder and down into the left and right and left and right and left. Okay, let's take your right arm across your chest, and you're going to take your left hand and pull that right arm in towards you. Okay, so a couple of little tips for this. You want to keep this arm perfectly straight. If you feel like you're doing this, put your left hand on your elbow and slide it down to your wrist and pull it in towards you. And this is a shoulder stretch. We're stretching out right here. So we're going to do stretches to warm up the whole body. Okay, now let's put your right arm over your head. and I'm going to turn around to show you a little bit better. You're going to put your left hand on the elbow, push that elbow down towards the ground, and stand up as straight as you can. And this is stretching your tricep or the back of your arm. All right, let's switch it up now. Let's bring your left arm across your chest and take your right hand and pull it in towards you. Again, keeping that arm nice and straight and locked in place. And now bring your left arm over your head. Okay, you're going to put your right hand on the elbow, push that elbow down towards the ground, and stand up as straight as you can. Again, we're holding about 30 seconds. All right. So now we're going to do some lower body stretches. So I want you to cross your right foot over your left. We're going to hang forward. If you feel wobbly, you can just leave both feet together like this and come forward, okay? So if you can, cross your right foot over your left and just hang forward. Wherever you fall, you're going to hold it there. So you want to make sure you keep your head up, okay? Make sure to keep breathing. You don't want to hold your breath. And just hang. Wherever you fall forward, you want to hang there. Again, we're holding about 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Okay, and slowly come on up, feeling it in through your low back. That feels good. All right, let's cross it. Switch sides. Cross your left foot over your right and hang forward. Okay, keep your head up and keep breathing. This is a nice deep stretch for your hamstrings, which are the back of your legs, and they connect into your low back. Okay, and slowly roll this up. All right, next we're going to stretch out your thighs or your quads. So hold on to something if you need to, but if you feel steady, you can do it without holding on. So I'm going to hold on to show you one. You're going to grab your right foot with your right hand. Okay, put it next to your left leg if you can. And you want to stand straight up and down. Now, if you feel steady, you can let go and put your left hand out in front. If you feel wobbly, keep holding on. Okay, we're going to hold this again about 30 seconds. Okay, and bring it down and let's switch it up. Okay, you would hold on again. I'm not going to hold on this time. Going to grab your left foot with your left hand and try to put it right next to that right leg, standing straight up and down. Holding 30 seconds. If you feel steady, you can let go if you're holding on and put your right hand out in front. This is a super important stretch for anybody out there that's a runner, any kind of thing where you run, really squat, use your legs. Super important to keep your quad muscle nice and loose. Okay, let's bring it down. One more for the lower body before we take it down to the ground. We're going to stretch out your calves. So for this, you can lean up against a wall, a table, whatever you have near you. You're going to bend your right leg and you want your left leg straight. Okay, both feet are pointing in the same direction. So it's like pretend you're standing on a nice straight line and you want that back heel pressed down. Now, if that's too much, if you feel too much stretching, you can bring that foot in further. If you don't feel enough of a stretch, you can bring it out further. So you have to play around with it depending on how you feel. Again, we hold this about 30 seconds. And let's switch it up. Let's bend that left leg. And you want to put the right leg out. Again, both feet are in a straight line. Both feet pointing in the same direction. And you have that back heel pressed down. And just hold it. Okay, so now we're going to take it down to the ground, okay, and we're going to stretch out your hamstrings a little bit deeper, do a couple more things. Okay, so let's hug both knees into your chest, nice and tight, okay, and you're going to just gently rock it side to side. Okay, now I want you to hug that right knee only, and you're going to bend that left leg on the mat and just hold it here. Again, we might speed it up a little bit today, but about 30-second hold. Okay, now you're gonna extend your right leg up to the ceiling. You're gonna point your toe towards your face, okay? And you're gonna try your best to keep this leg perfectly straight. And hold on below your knee or above your knee, not right on it. Okay, so even if you're down here, that's okay. Just try to keep that leg straight as you can. Just hold it. Nice deep breaths. Okay, let's circle your ankle to the right and to the left. And hold it in place. Okay, now I want you to cross your right leg over your left, just like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. And you're going to try to hug both knees into your chest. So now if you can't do this, if that's too difficult, you can take your left hand, put it on your right knee, and pull that knee towards your left shoulder. Okay, and that'll be doing the same stretch. And hold it here. I'm going to go back to our original position. All right, let's put both knees back on the mat now in the bent position. Okay, and you're going to hug your left knee into your chest. Keep that right leg bent on the mat and just hold it here about 30 seconds. Okay, now I want you to straighten that left leg up to the ceiling. Toe is pointed towards your face again. Okay, so this is flexed. This is pointed. We want our foot flexed. Okay, and again, holding below your knee or above your knee, just not right on your knee itself. And you're going to try to keep that leg straight and just hold it in place. 30-second hold. Okay, taking some nice, slow, deep breaths each time you do a stretch. Let's circle your ankle to the right and left. And hold it in place. Okay, now you're going to cross your left leg over your right, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. And again, hug both knees into your chest. If you can't do that, if your muscles feel too tight, you're not ready yet, you're going to take your right hand, put it on your left knee, and gently pull that knee towards your right shoulder and hold it there, okay? It's doing the same exact thing. This way it's just a little bit harder. All right, so now I want everybody to just slowly sit up, okay? And you're gonna sit in a straddle, okay, going as far as you can, keeping your legs straight. So super important, okay? You don't wanna do this, okay? If you can only go here, keeping your legs straight, then that's what I want you to do. All right, so important, form is very important. You want to keep those legs straight. Okay, so let's reach it up and take it over to the right side and hold it wherever you can. Okay. Again, we're holding about 30 seconds. All right, now let's walk it to the center. And you want to try to keep your head up so that your back stays flat. Just hold it here. 30-second hold. By now you should be feeling pretty good. We've stretched a lot of our muscles out. We're coming to the end. Okay, and let's reach it up and over to the left side and hold it. Again, 30-second hold wherever you can, keeping your legs straight. This feels good. Okay, last stretch we're going to do together. Bring your legs together. I want you to sit up nice and straight. Okay, take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out. And you're going to come forward and you're going to grab wherever you can, keeping your legs straight. So it might be your calves, ankles, or if you can, okay, the backs of your toes. And just hold it. And try to breathe deeply. Okay, one more time. Sit up nice and straight. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. And come forward again, grabbing wherever you can, keeping your legs straight. Again, 30-second hold. All right, guys, so that's it for today. So remember to stretch always before and after your workout. You want to spend about 10 minutes each time. Thanks so much for joining me again. Don't forget that code word is Delta so that you get your points for today. Thanks and have a great day.